What's up, people? It's your boy Jatwan. I'm here today in Kerbal Space Program. Now, wheels in Kerbal Space Program have been historically a bit underwhelming to me. They have been a bit weak. They explode really easily and they take damage way too quickly. You have to have an engineer go out and fix them. So what we needed are armored wheels, something a bit more robust, something that won't destroy itself really quickly. So what I've done is I've taken Infernal Robotics, taken their Rototron, and then encased it in this extremely hard I-beam. This is going to allow me to be able to, well, go where no Kerbal has gone before, and I've done it in this really stylish looking motorcycle. It looks kind of badass, and I really like the way that's come out. Let's turn on all the lights here. You can see Jeb's lights don't really add much to it, but we have fully lighted this situation, so we know exactly where we're going. Now, I have Infernal Robotics pepped up quite a bit, so I set the speeds for these up to like 60. So we should be able to get some good dang speed out of this thing. So the acceleration is slow, but once it gets moving, we should be able to get to a decent speed for roving. And all the bounce and bumps should actually go away. I can actually set my RCS to help my front stay down! Holy moly! Wow!
Just to help my front stay down.
Whoa! That was a bit badass. Oh, the badass of the world! Holy shit! I guess that proves how robust this thing is now. Wow! That was freaking cool! So let's give you a good look at this thing as we continue our adventures on Duna. Quick 360 view. I don't think it's wise for us to drive anywhere up there because we'll probably blow up everything, but we're going to do it anyway. Let's go. Now, this thing is powered by some RTGs and also has, you see our power slowly draining, as well as our monoprop, which is draining quite a bit faster. That's not exactly a good thing, because that's keeping the front of this thing down, and when it runs out, you'll see it has a tendency to do kind of a wheeling. It stays stable, but it does do a wheelie, so that is one of my concerns when I was driving this thing. It's not as maneuverable as some of my other bikes, but it definitely will get around the KSC pretty well. Let's see if we can turn this bad boy. Whoa! Oh yeah, I'm loving this thing. As you can see, it's not as slow as I thought it would be. I mean, we're getting some decent speeds. We're 15 meters per second right there. And it's able to climb these steep inclines, so that's also a bonus. But it is draining that power a little faster than I anticipated. As you can see, our electrical charge is dropping down quite a bit. Yes, it's slow, but it's definitely manageable. Our monoprop is another story. Let's see if we can make this jump over here without blowing anything up. Whoa! That's so badass. Alright, oh, this thing does use a little of tweak scale, but there's nothing on here that's really tweaked. Most of it is just offset. And using Infernal Robotics, we have actually made a pretty stable craft here. And it looks pretty badass, and it drives like a motorcycle, but it handles itself so beautifully. Oh, and there it goes, destroying yet another structure. That is awesome. That is awesome. It just completely obliterated that as well. Alright, so let's get this thing turned around. It's a little hard to turn sometimes, but you just have to watch how far you're turning it. It will drift quite a bit as it's turning. Are we going to destroy this runway over here? We're going to see. Let's see what happens here. Because I'm having too much fun blowing things up. If you have anything like this, it will tend to destroy things. The impact that's going on here is like 1,000 hammers striking it all at the same time. I'm not that sure that's enough to destroy most things, but you know the runways are full of nitroglycerin to make for a better runway, especially during emergency landings. Alright, we survived that one. Oh, that is so awesome! I love it! It's so badass. Look at Jeb's smile. Alright, let's see what it looks like through Jeb's eyes here real quick. Oh yeah. That is awesome. You can see little puffs of RCS keeping that nose down as we look around, and we can see everything as we go. This is badass. This is so badass. Alright, let's go to a different view here. Back to auto, and let's get back to base. Alright. I don't want to turn this thing too sharply, but there we go. Because it will tip over if you're not careful, because there's really not much on here for steering. It's all via RCS and SAS. And the RCS is only keeping the nose down. So really, it's all down to just the SAS to keep this thing stable. Well, to keep it balanced on the turns. And this thing is totally badass, romping and rolling. Oh, man. And you can see that once I spin it up that fast, these actually kick out a bit. Because normally, the Rototron is exposed a bit, which is a little dangerous because the Rototron can only take the impact of like 10 meters per second or so. It's not very much, and we are clearly over that. But these can handle these beams here can actually handle up to 80. That allows me, when it expands out, to make a really sound, structurally strong wheel that can accelerate and handle a lot more speeds than what we normally would get out of the normal Rototron impacts. So this thing actually allows me, when it expands out, to go a lot faster. Is the short of that tail that I kind of drug out real long right there, that I really didn't have to go all the way through. We're gonna see if anything's gonna blow up when we go through this, because you know I found that back here it seems to be a bit weaker than further up the runway. All right, here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Nothing gonna explode. There it goes. Holy moly! Jeb, no! Holy crap! Whoa! Oh! Oh, what? I don't think that could have been planned out better, and it's gone. It's going. There goes. There goes a right, Jeb. No! It's gone. It's gone. Look how stable that is. Oh no, and it's going, and it's crashed. Oh man. And it's just gonna burn itself out of speed as we look on with Jeb going, that was my ride. That was my ride. Oh. Oh. Well, there you go. That was pretty badass. I really like this vehicle, and I really think that I could probably do a bit more finagling to try to get that a bit more stable. Oh, Lord, the way he looks around, that's a little painful. But still, that is pretty effing fantastic. We're just going to walk around with Jeb as I talk. So, that was a lot of fun. Now, as far as the Duna battle goes, we are going to cut into that in a few seconds. But definitely let me know if you want to see. I'm probably going to switch up to Eve in a bit because I want to see how difficult that will be. But right now I'm still having a lot of damn fun on Duna, and I might take this craft over to Eve to see how well it runs on Eve, because Eve's a bit more tricky. But still, that was awesome! Oh my god! I need to make another one. Well, enough gabbing. Let's go over to the battle round! Battle round. Alright, so here we are in the battle round, and here before you is the EL1, and in the distance over here is the LM723. And the BD Armory is configuring them for a attack. So once they are in position, they both will loop around and begin battle. This is pretty cool because I've never used this aspect of BD Armory. I've always set everything up myself because things are a bit, I like to make things a bit interesting. So, so I like to do things myself, and as you can see right now, it's having a little trouble. Now, these aircraft, normally I think on Kerbal would be fine, but unfortunately here on Duna things are not as easy as normally it would be. So I'm not sure if I will be able to have BD Armory handle this battle or not. We will see how things look. As you can see right now, things are spinning and turning and churning, so I may have to take this back over because this one's going a little too high, and I'm pretty sure it's going to crash and burn. This is not an easy competition. This competition is all about having a craft that can fly on Duna, which is not easy, and a craft that is able to fight on Duna, which is definitely not easy. You can see right now that one's kind of careening downward. This one is going up a bit high, so this may be a problem waiting to happen, as this one is going to start to overheat and explode because it's way too high up in the air for this maneuver that it's trying to do. I have restricted both of their capabilities a bit for maneuvering. That should allow them both. I've set them both to I've set all the steer dampering way up, so both of them have a bit better chance at steering. And firing at nothing. It's a EL1. Not sure what's going on there. And here we go, flying by one another. In the distance, the EL1 and the 723, are they going to be able to engage in combat this time around here on Duna? What I'll let you do is, for any craft that you feel that you can improve upon the design after seeing this and seeing how you can do a bit better with the design, and since it is, like I mentioned, very difficult to fly on Duna, I will definitely give everyone a second chance. Take your craft back if you notice there's something you can do a bit better once you see it flying here on Duna, and actually go for a redesign. If you're having a bit of trouble, definitely go back, try a bit of redesign, use HyperEdit to push it over to Duna, and then see if you can make a craft that see if you can make it fly a bit better on Duna, and then from there see if you can make it combat ready. This is not an easy battle, so testing on Kerbal is not going to work. As you can see here, it is not going to be an easy thing to do. So definitely take your crafts, throw them on Duna, get them another test drive, and see if you can make them fly a bit better. And yeah, post the links for me up on Facebook or over on the description down in the comments down below, and post your updated aircraft. That way it gives everyone a second chance to go back in here, because it is a very hard battle to get something to fly here on Duna properly. You're going to have to take advantage of a lot of lift, and you're going to have to take advantage of the thin atmosphere. And this one's going to be up a little too high here. I'm not sure if it's going to be able to loop around. And you can see here, this one is in a deadly spin that's not really going anywhere. So, here's your opportunity. Here's your opportunity. Take your crafts, throw it through another test run, see how it would fly on Duna, using HyperEdit to push it over there, and shoot me over a redesigned aircraft if you see your craft not doing well here. That goes for anyone that has already committed to craft, and for any new people that are coming on board, that will give you a bit more time to create a new craft. So we'll actually push this out an additional week to give everybody another try at creating their aircraft. And it looks like the LM-723 has been able to stabilize itself, but I'm not sure if it's going to be able to do very much. This one right here is getting out into the upper atmosphere. That is not going to be good, because these propellers will die off here soon. Their thrust, as you can see here, their thrust is staying stable, but there's not going to be very much for them to pull when the FS coolant runs out. Look at this, coming straight up. Is it going to be able to stabilize that? Yes, but it's not going to be able to get high enough up to chase after the EL-1, which is careening way too high right now. You can see it's starting to heat up. It's starting to heat up. That's going to be a bad thing, because once that heats up, it's going to be game over. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this right here. Revamp your crafts, send them over to me, and we will proceed on with our battle in the next video. For now, this has been your boy Jatwa. If you'd like to see, hit that like button, drop me a comment, let me know what you think. And after, just make sure you have your aircraft designed pretty well, because after this, it's going to get a lot harder as we venture over to Eve. It's going to get a lot harder. Eve is next after Duna. So, battle hard, battle on. And if you like to see, hit the like button, drop me in a comment, let me know what you think, share this one out to your friends. And we need to come up with a theme for Eve. We can still run with the electric propellers, but I think it's going to be between a flying wing, biplanes, and no wings. No wings. We might do a no wing. I'm going to drop this in as a poll at the end. A flying wing, no wings, or biplanes. I'll let you guys decide on what's going to be next for Eve. Until then, send me in your revamped Duna aircraft. And I hope to catch you guys in the next video. For now, this is your boy Jatwa, and I'm out. Peace. We need to get up really quickly. There we go. Oh, yay. Oh, man. Oh. Alright, so welcome to Iraq Aviation Center. But I think I already got a fire. I don't know. I'll have to check. But yeah, it's not that bad. Oh, nope. There it goes. It's overheating. It's too high. It's too high. Watch it explode. Boom, boom, boom.